Read the audio.
Excellent. Now we just need to get the we just need to make sure those that are watching the stream see if they're able to hear us both okay.
Let me check. Yeah, we're both in the stream.
Excellent.
Curious mode.
Righty-ho. So
Thanks right away.
right, so let's see what's been happening. So we've got right, so let's see. Right, there we go. Right, so we've got a full grid now.
Yep.
So there we go. We've got a full grid. So I'll quickly run through the lineup again. We've got Jay, Wise, Freddy Watts, Ryan Hurricane, Elfin Starfish, Whippy, Ultimate Ledger, Mon, Path, Ollie, Mad Gank, Hazel, Jason, Kels Jackson, Sasha, Trap Paulos, Sinclair, he's serving a qualifying ban, Zola, and Waddington. That is the lineup. We'll be losing the slowest four cars because Liam's serving a qualifying ban from this part of qualifying. Jay currently fastest with a 110.460. Trap Paulos, he's coming through 48 into the tunnel now. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag.
Predictions for pole position. I'm not sure. Sasha has got pole position in both races, CFR and PRL.
So you got to think he'll be one of the favourites, but,
Yeah, exactly.
but you've got somebody like Wise in there as well, who's one of the fastest drivers in the world on time trial. Just to see how that plays out.
Frisbee's also racing today or not?
No, Frisbee's not in the lineup. But nevertheless, Trap Paulos. He was just on an outlap. Waddington, meanwhile, he is coming round Raskas and onto the last corner called Anthony Nogues, which was named after the man who had this vision of street racing. And Waddington comes across the line a 109.828. So good lap time for him.
Pole position Dev League was 109.4, I believe. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, round about there. Yeah, but the only thing is with the technical issues that we had in the Dev League last night, that last night's race is going to be rerun at the end of the season because of the myriad of technical issues we had during the
actually, you were one of the guys that suffered from the technical issues, right? You were trying to overtake someone, and it was giving you some.
There was so many issues. There was yellow flags popping up all over the place, and there were no crashes there. There was nobody stopped on the track. Oh, it was a nightmare. But I did manage to finish P9 though. I will say I did have a bad strategy call last night, going straight onto the wet when it started raining. I should have gone on to Inters, but hey, what else can you do? Zola comes across the line at 112.3.
112. That's.
Yeah. Ooh. So Sasha, the only driver yet to set a lap time. It's him alongside Zola, Jackson, and Jason that are in the drop zone at the moment. See what they can pull out of the bag here. Round the final corner, onto the main straight, and across the line. What's he going to set? Whoa! There it is. This could be his third pole position of the week with a 109.320.
And actually,
to the top.
He got blocked by Oli at the last sector, so he could be faster.
I'm pretty sure he'll definitely have a bit more pace in the system. Ultimate's just crossed the line, so we'll ride on board with him as we go for a lap around the Principality of Monaco. He's coming through Massenet and then into Casino Square. You've got to be careful not to do too much gambling with these walls, otherwise you're just gonna end up with a myriad of issues.
I love that gambling in casinos.
Into the lowest hairpin, and then coming up towards Portier now, where Senna had that crash after having a huge lead in 1988. Prost would go on to win that race. Through the tunnel now, and then into the Nouvelle chicane. Ooh, that doesn't sound healthy for Ultimate. I think he might have run out of fuel here.
He needs to get back into the pits. Oh, he doesn't.
No, I think it was just a minor gearbox issue that he had. I think it was just a minor gearbox issue he had through the last sector. Not what he would have wanted. And path. Whoa! There's our defending champion in action. 109.172. And we've got Mad Gank though. He's all over the place. All over the place, banging against all the walls he can find. Lost his front wing, and that's it. He's going to have to come back in, get that changed pronto if he's going to have any chance of getting into Q2.
It's actually time for the session.
He is very comfortable with his time. He'll be he's very comfortable with his time, so he'll be staying in the pits for the time being. He'll be safely into Q2. And Hurricane-wise, both Mercedes have retired from the session. They're both happy with their times. Ultimate is really struggling around this track. He's been struggling to get a decent lap in. He's only got a 1 minute, 109.9, and he's just inside the top 10. Let's see what Hazel can pull out of the bag here. See what Hazel can pull out of the bag as he comes through Casino Square. And that's an Alpha Tauri that's
he's going to be
stops,
he's going to be seeing some traffic.
Oh, that's Careless Jackson. That was Careless Jackson there. I was with Hazel. Oh, he's got a Haas ahead of him. Trap Polos, get out of the way. Everyone getting out of the way relatively quickly for Hazel. That's definitely going to help him. Small lock up there heading into Nouvelle Chicane. See what he can pull out of the bag as he heads in. He's a couple of tenths up heading into the final sector. Ooh, small twitch there. Yeah. Small twitch of oversteer, and oversteer again there.
Ultimate feels confident, but I'm not sure.
I think it's a case that he was struggling for grip there. He lost a bit of time in that final sector. He did improve, but he's now down to P17. He might have time for one more lap. He should be fueled up for another run. Let's see what Zola's able to do. He'll also have time for one more run to try and get into Q2. I've just realised something we forgot to bring up during the pre-show was, of course, the championship standings. But we'll get into those. We'll get into those once Q2 gets underway. Zola really attacking the swimming pool section, but he comes into the pits. He knows he's not going to be able to improve, so that's it. He's out. I say that. See, the difference between the whole field is a lot larger than it normally is, because normally those that get through into Q2 are normally separated by just over a second, sometimes even less than that.
Yes, and right now it's from P1 to P15. There's 1 second.
Well, there's that. So, well, there we go. And those that are in the drop zone, Mad Gank, he's out. I say those that have set a lap time, you're looking at somewhere in the region of just over 2 seconds separating the entire field. Oh, Jackson into the wall at the oh, he's gone again. Oh, I think that's it. He's gone. Hit against the wall one too many times, and that's it. That's his qualifying over.
Now only Hassel can put Mon down.
Indeed. So we got an AlphaTauri that stopped in the middle of the track. That was Kellis Jackson. He was just letting everybody through. So Hassel needs a. I mean that's a great camera shot. Ooh, small twitch of oversteer there, heading out of Raskas. But that was a great overhead shot we got there. Is he going to be able to improve? He does, and he's through! He gets into Q2. Knocks Mon out in the process. Less than a second, as is par for the course, separating those to get into Q2. So it's Mon, Mad Gank, Zola, Kellis Jackson, and Liam that are all out of qualifying. So there we go, path, top of the timesheets. That is pretty much what we would expect. Pretty much what we were expecting from the defending champion. I mean, look at the top four. You've got France, Romania, France, Romania.
Yeah, that's true. That was really good.
That is really well done there. I mean, that's what you call coordination, folks. So let's see. There we go. There's the standings. But you got to think, regarding last week, you got to think Waddington's got a lot of momentum on his side after winning in Spain last week.
Oh, that's true. Waddington won. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, I say that was his. It was his first X1 win since Hungary, way back in season 3. He went almost 2 full seasons without a race win under his belt. But it was Frisbee that got the pole and the fastest lap last time out as well. Jason got the fastest lap outside the top 10. So taking that, so putting all that into account regarding the standings. Let's see what the standings are as of Spain last week. McLaren at the top, the Constructors' Championship. We've got McLaren at the top with 37, Mercedes 35, Alfa Romeo 31, Ferrari with 29, Williams 24, Haas with 18, Aston Martin with 12 points, AlphaTauri with 11, Red Bull with 7, and Alpine, formerly Renault, bottom of the standings with just 1 point. Definitely not what we were expecting from the defending champions. In the Drivers' Championship, you've got Frisbee at the top with 35 points. Wise and Waddington both tied with 25 points each. Tootie with 16, Starfish with 12, Ledger with 10, Liam, Hassel and Ollie with 6, Space with 10, rounding up the top 10. Now this is the part in qualifying where strategy comes into play. Now you'll be looking... Now, I mentioned in the pre-show the softs will last about 10 laps here, the mediums will last about 29 in race conditions. Let's see what Starfish can pull out of the bag here. Now I'm just gonna get this. I'm gonna get this quickly out of the way, folks. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here next week because I'm gonna be taking a bit of time. I'm gonna be taking a bit of time for myself because I've been on the go all summer, getting ready for getting things sorted for the new season, getting underway. I've been doing a lot of racing, doing a lot of commentary. So I'm not going to be here next week, but rest assured, the next round, which I believe is Paul Ricard in France after next week, I believe. Might be wrong on that one. I'll double check.
Next one is Baku and then Canada.
Oh, Canada! Oh yeah, because in the actual F1 calendar, Canada got cancelled, but not in the XRL. But so yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be here for Baku next week, but I will be here for Canada the following week.
Okay.
I have made all the relevant admins aware of what's happening with me.
Thank you very much for that.
Next week. Yeah. So, but of course, but it's not. But as far as this week's concerned, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop me from giving you the very best coverage that the XRL can offer. Especially given the fact, especially with 2 commentator of the seasons under my belt.
That's true.
Nevertheless, back to tonight. Hazel across the line. What's he going to set? That was just an exploratory lap, a 1:11.130. Sasha very comfortable with a 1:09.009. That should easily see him through into Q3.
But he did that time in the mediums.
That's on mediums. So it looks like he'll be starting the race on said mediums. But interestingly, despite the nature of the circuits, Zola did inform me over the course of this week regarding our affiliate leagues. As far as safety cars are concerned, we only had 1 full safety car over the course of this week so far.
Oh, that's something to consider for the race prediction later today.
I say that I'm very surprised about, especially given the fact that this is a track that's almost guaranteed to have a safety car.
Yeah. I can't believe Sasha made this time in the medium tires.
That's just testament to how strong his pace is.
Damn.
So still got a few drivers that are yet to set a lap time. Some of them have invalidated theirs. Some of them are on out laps. Some of them just starting theirs. Trap Paulos, hopefully 3rd time's the charm on those mediums. Through Anthony Nogues now, down the main straight, DRS open. What's his time going to be? 1:11.045. That puts him 6th for the time being. Waddington coming up towards Portier now. Lead car is Whippy. He is coming through to back into the swimming pool section. Very smooth through there. Really attacking those curbs in the swimming pool complex. Through Raskas now. Just 1 corner to go. Really giving it everything he has to try and get the best time possible. What's his time going to be? So 1:11.6. Just on the verge of the drop zone at the moment. See what his teammate Waddington can do. Managed to win in Spain last time out. Is he going to be able to set a competitive time here? That looks okay for the time being. A 109.879 puts him 5th at the moment. And Path comes through on the softs, interestingly. Looks like he'll be going for a shorter first stint with a 109.074.
That's interesting. Sasha was faster than Bad with the medium tool.
Yeah, that is very interesting. So you got to think Sasha is going to be up there as the favourite, based on what we've seen so far.
However,
you got to think
Sasha has participated in 2 races, PRL and AFR. He got pole position in both, but he didn't get the win. Something's going on regarding the race pace or strategy.
Yeah, I'll say we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. We've got one of my fellow league racers. We've got one of my fellow league racers in the chat, and oh hey ho, what's this? Ryan Hurricane, a 5th-place grid penalty. Hurricane's got a 5th-place grid penalty. What would that have been for? That is a grid penalty for a collision with Jason. Now, that could be pivotal for for Hurricane, because if he gets through into the top 10 on softs, and he has to start the race outside the top 10, taking the grid penalty into account, he's going to be at a bit of a disadvantage. Wise, meanwhile, he comes across the line 109.410. That should comfortably see him through into the pole position shootout. Sasha telling us in PRL, the Premier Racing League, force feedback glitch on his wheel. So we've got a. So it looks like we've got a couple of fan bases here in the stream chat. So we've got a fan base for Sasha and we've got a fan base for Waddington.
It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be getting everything.
Absolutely.
Who's going to be getting the win.
Yeah, we've got about 5.5 minutes to go, folks. There. And Ollie with a 110.345 puts him 8th at the moment. He's about 1.3 seconds slower than Sasha. But I would think Sasha should comfortably get through into the shootout. Hazel has invalidated his lap, but he's going to have another crack at the cherry. 2D bigging up the Alfa Romeo team. Yeah, they've got Jason and Freddie in Q2 at the moment. 2D will be hoping that one of them gets through into the pole position, into the top 10 shootout. Let's say, in iRacing last week, folks, we did show some coverage of the 24 hours of Monza from iRacing last week. We managed to get the top step of the podium in our class. So big congratulations to Jono and his team for getting that win under them. The iRacing team have done incredibly well to.
Yeah, the team on iRacing has been doing really good stuff. We made a partnership with Ansi3D and so the team's called XRL, Ansi3D XRL. Team. It's pretty much like the Honda Red Bull, the Red Bull Honda. Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
2 brands in one team.
Yeah. So Hazel again invalidating his lap. He's really struggling to get a lap in here. So as it stands, it's Hurricane. As it stands, it's Hurricane, Whippy, Trapolos, Hazel, and Jason that are in the drop zone at the moment. Ooh, excuse me.
So Paolo's with 4-lap old medium tires. Interesting.
Yeah. Regarding the podium that I got last night racing elsewhere, I decided instead of going for a one stop, I figured let's go for a two stop strategy, and I start soft, medium, soft. There were a couple of safety cars as well, which actually worked in my favour. I had just made my pit stop, and then as soon as I came out of the pit lane, safety car comes out, and I was just sitting here like, hallelujah! Talk about perfect timing.
So the safety car was just out when you needed to, right?
Yeah. Well, the safety cars came out. Just as I had come out of the pits.
Oh, nice.
I was like, if that's not perfect timing, I don't know what is. But here comes the domino effect. When one person goes on to softs, everyone else follows suit.
Yeah.
What is Jason going to pull out of the bag here? That's a 109.534. That puts him P6. Who else is on a lap at the moment? We've got Freddie Watts. Trap Paolo's retires from the session. He's not... so he'll be starting P15. Freddie Watts on the mediums. That's a good time. A 109.894. But it might not be fast enough yet. And Hurricane retiring from the session. He's not taking any chances. He'll be starting P18 once the grid penalty gets applied. So it's just Ollie and Whippy that can improve on their times to get into the top 10 shootout. Ledger P7 at the moment with a 109.7. See what Whippy can pull out of the bag here. Coming through the first sector, out of Casino Square. He's a 10th up, but he's going to need to make up. He's going to need to make up over a second to get into the top 10, which is a bit of a tall order. Ollie out on mediums. Let's see what Whippy can do coming into back.
Ooh, looks like
He's about half
a
he's about half a second up, but it's still not enough at the moment. Get out of the way. Legend retires from the session. I think whatever happens, I think Waddington is safe. Unless Ollie and Whippy can improve on their times. Waddington's safe into Q2. Into Q3 even. And he set his best time on mediums. Waddington into Q3, I believe for the first time this season.
Oof.
And he'll be starting on mediums, so he'll be at a huge advantage. And Freddie, amazingly, will also be into Q3 because Ollie has invalidated his lap. He almost spun it out of Rascass. So Ollie, Hazel, Whippy, Hurricane, and Paulos are all going to be out of Q2. Hurricane will be starting P19 once he has that grid penalty applied.
Oh,
Jason will
that's
be happy
going to be
that.
hurting.
Yeah, and I was saying earlier, as I said it earlier, that track position is so crucial round this circuit. There we go. So we've got... Oh, we've got another bit of great coordination there. You've got the top 5, Sasha and Wise bookending that, first and fifth. Second and fourth, you've got Jay and Path and Jay, and you've got Ultimate right in between them. And you've got Jason, Ledger, Starfish, Waddington, and Freddie Watts, all in the top 10. So massive congrats there to Waddington, especially his first Q3 appearance this season.
Looks like Wellington's coming back for good results.
Yeah, I think we are definitely seeing hints of the Waddington of old. I think we're definitely seeing hints of the Waddington of old. So, here we go. Who do we think is going to get pole position, folks? Oh, looks like a bit of front wing came off somebody's car. Oh, and it's Ultimate. Ultimate's lost an end plate. Everybody is out on track at the moment, but who has track position as far as their lap is concerned? It is Elf and Starfish, who won in PRL earlier this week. That race only had, as I mentioned earlier, that race only had 8 finishes. And one of the DNFs was the pole sitter, Sasha, but Sasha will be out with a point to prove. And you'll be hoping that the force feedback doesn't cause any issues for him tonight. Through the Lowe's hairpin goes Starfish. We'll go on board with him for the rest of the lap. There we go. There's your pole. There's the pole. Caesar's taking care of the polls and predictions on his patch of turf. So, Sasha, Ultimate, Path, Wise, or Jay. Which of those 5 do you think is going to get pole position, folks?
Yeah, we can only put 5, so I got to choose.
Fair play.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen it earlier. I'm not sure if you saw it earlier this week, Caesar, but have you seen the size of the map for Horizon 5?
Yeah, I saw you send the photos. It looks good. Yeah. It looks really big.
Oh, it looks fantastic. I cannot wait.
And it's actually two scenarios from Mexico. One on the Riviera Maya, that's on the southeast part of Mexico, and the other part is in Baja California, the northwest part of Mexico. So it's northwest and northeast and southeast. I mean, that's actual places that really exist.
Yeah, but like I said, it does look absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
and the great news is, we only have about 3 months to wait for it to come out. November 5th is when it comes out, unless you lucky people have pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition, which will be about 3 days earlier, probably November 1st, November 2nd, give or take.
Have they made an announcement or something about Game Pass?
It is going to be available Game Pass day 1.
Very good.
Day 1 on Game Pass. And look at the difference between first and second right now. Wise just got top of the timesheet. 108.625, 7 thousandths quicker than Path, who is P2 at the moment. So it's a 50-50 split between Path and Wise at the moment. He's one of only 2 drivers. Oh! He's one of 2 drivers that are yet to set a lap time, alongside Freddie Watts as well. Here comes Ultimate across the line, 108.6 to beat. Only a 109.4? That's
something,
that's a turn up for the books. That is a major turn up for the books. Yeah. Right, right, I think as far as I'm just looking on the Microsoft Store just now regarding Horizon 5. You've got the so the premium edition is going to be available. Ah, that's what it is. Right, it's the premium edition is available on November 5th. The deluxe and standard editions are going to be available on November 9th. So I would assume the 9th is when it's going to come to Game Pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The standard standard edition is coming out, that's when it's going to be.
Yeah. I'm actually half tempted to get the premium edition.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of Forza Horizon?
I love the Horizon games. Horizon 4 is actually my favorite in the series because there's so much to do there as far as like side stories is concerned. Not to mention a killer soundtrack from all the stations.
That's true. Soundtrack is really good.
Yeah.
I believe one of my favorite Forza Horizons was probably Horizon 3. That's the one in Australia, right?
The one in Australia, yes, with the Hot Wheels expansion.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah. I was like, Horizon 2 and Horizon 3 have amazing intros, especially Horizon 2 with the bass kicking in of Eric Pryd's track Liberate. That's the name of the track that's played over that intro, folks. It's I was like, both those intros are just absolutely fantastic. I mean, dare I say, I do get a little bit emotional just watching those intros back, because it's just that sense of excitement that we're gonna be involved in another amazing Horizon Festival. Now, practically, I say, on the practicality side of things, I don't think it would be possible to actually do a Horizon Festival in real life.
Oh no, I don't think it would be possible. There's some stuff similar.
Yeah.
For example, I believe in the UK that you guys have something similar. There's a driving festival around.
Yeah, we've got.
Jonah told me about something.
Yeah, we've got the Goodwood Festival of Speed during the summer, and we also we have had on occasion the Gumball Rally come through the UK as well.
Yeah, Jonah told me about one. We wanted to participate in that one with XRL. That you need to buy a car for 500 quid or more. Or less.
£500, okay.
Yeah, you needed to find a car of the value of £500, fix it up, and you. Let me check real quick.
Yeah. So, and actually, the stream chat is bringing up that they do similar Horizon-esque event.
Boss rallies. Do you know that?
Boss rallies.
Please tell me. Hey, boss, have you heard of boss rallies? I want to look for clarity.
It's not something I'm familiar with. But the stream chat have just brought up that the US do Horizon-esque events
really?
across the USA. Oh, bust rallies! I've been looking up boss rally.
No, I sent you the link on Discord.
Yeah, I've got it in front of me. Yeah.
There's some different.
Oh, okay. I think I can see where this is going. But I mean.
Yeah, we were planning on getting an XRL team, but then we stopped planning because we didn't.
Oh,
know how expensive it was.
There's an event I could potentially get myself involved with. Monte Carlo or Bust Rally, June 2022.
Monte Carlo.
Yeah. Belgium, France, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, and of course Monaco.
That would be
Sites
good.
include the Black Forest, Gotthard, the Gotthard Pass, and Lake Como.
And it's kind of funny.
Okay.
You see the cars.
Yeah, this is a case. Some of them, some of the drivers will be putting in effort to decorate their cars. Because one thing I enjoy watching here in the UK is the Red Bull soapbox races, and some of the creativity that they have. As Jason has been disqualified. Oh, there he is at Saint-Devote. Oh dear, Jason's been disqualified. Stuck at Saint-Devote, and he cannot get going, so that's it. He's starting P10 regardless. This looks interesting. Ooh, that's an interesting point, Zola. But anyway, checkered flags out, and Wise with a 108.279. Path only needs to make up a couple of tenths. We'll see what Freddie is able to do as far as his lap time is concerned for the time being. But Jason will be starting P10, whatever happens. Freddie goes straight to P5 with a 108.935. Starfish into the pits. And Sasha comes in as well. So it's only Path that can improve on his lap time. It's only Path that can stop Wise from getting pole position, and he doesn't! Wise on pole for the Monaco Grand Prix.
That's a very important pole position for him.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's recap the top 10 quickly. We've got Wise at the top of the timesheets. You've got Path in second, Starfish third, Sasha fourth, Freddie Watts in fifth, Jay in sixth, Ultimate seventh, Wellington eighth, Legend ninth, and Jason rounding up the top 10. So while we're waiting for everyone to optimize their strategies, to get their fuel loads sorted as well, I won't be able to. We won't be able to show it on the stream that I've got right now, but we're gonna talk about our sponsors, Anti-3D, Clutch Control, CD Keys, and One Tap still sponsor us, correct?
Yeah. Talk about that.
Yeah. Yeah, because VPG are now under the ANSI 3D banner.
Well, the BPG is not sponsoring anymore XRL,
Oh,
but ANSI 3D is a distributor for BPG. Yep.
well, there we go. So there's that. So ANSI 3D, they do a whole myriad of things. They've got especially 3D printed tracks as well. So clutch control, that's that you get thumb grips for your controllers for Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch as well. One tap, that's for doing liveries for iRacing and Assetto Corsa, especially on the PC side of things. And what else is that?
You have the CD keys.
Yes, and I've actually got 2 tabs open for that. So, I'll get into my recommendation of the week shortly. But for now, let's see what today's daily deals are. So, the top 5 daily deals are as follows. You've got 76% off Sea of Thieves on Xbox One. The Sea of Thieves just got a bunch of a lot of new content added to it, especially the Pirates of the Caribbean in Sea of Thieves. I mean, that is really cool right out the gate. Then you've got a massive 92% off Resident Evil 7, which here in the UK you can get it for $3.99 on PC right now. 62% off Football Manager 2021. We're going to be getting a new Football Manager game coming out very soon, which no doubt will be on their Game Pass as well. FIFA 21, 70% off. We've got the new FIFA game out as well. And the top daily deal here is Rainbow Six Siege Deluxe Edition, 69% off. Some of the other deals in here include 34% off FIFA 22, 79% off Orcs Must Die 3, 7 Days to Die, 68% off, Deluxe Edition of Dark Souls 3, 75% off that. But the recommendation for this week is for the RPG fans out there. If you love your RPGs, this is a great one to have in your collection. The Mass Effect Legendary Edition, a remaster of all 3 games in the Mass Effect trilogy, going through the Commander Shepard story as he tries to save the galaxy from an alien threat known as the Reapers. You've got amazing squad mates as well, fantastic missions. We've got a fantastic soundtrack as well, with people including Jack Wall that were involved in composing the soundtrack throughout the series. Clint Mansell helped do the music for Mass Effect 3. The Legendary Edition, like I say, it's a remaster. It includes all the DLC from the trilogy, and it is definitely a must-have for the RPG fans out there. And what makes this RPG trilogy stand out is that you are able to import your save file from the previous game, and this I'm pretty sure is the first game franchise to actually allow you to do this. So that gives you all the more incentive to get this collection, to be able to play, to be able to either go through the series for the first time or relive those memories with characters like Liara, Tali, Morden Solus, and one of my favorites, Garrus Vicarian as well. So that's my recommendation for this week, the Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
And we're about to get going. Let me see the chat real quick.
Yeah, no, there's not really much action there at the moment, but
we should start at any time.
Yep. Yep. Here we go. 20 seconds to go until lights out. So we go, 39 laps. You guys know what time it is. So what happens here? Here we go, here come the lights. Wise on the left. Wise on the left, Ultimate on the right. Path on the right, sorry. Lights out, and it's race time here at Monaco. Very good start there from Wise. Starfish already trying to get ahead of Path into second place. Sasha trying to keep Freddie Watts behind him. It looks like a relatively clean start from a lot of people. No major incidents to report at the moment. And as it stands, we're okay for the time being. Zola didn't have the best of starts. There we go, predicted pit stop strategies there. About 18 to 28 laps for the medium runners now. Ultimate battling Jay for 6th place. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, what on earth? There is a whole myriad of cars. There's Mon, Hurricane, Liam, Hazel, and Zola all caught up at the lowest hairpin. That, oh dear, that is going to be a couple of front wing changes at least. Ledger, meanwhile, got himself ahead of Jay into 7th place. Again, pit stop strategy there. About 11 to 12 laps on the soft tyres. We've got a lot of drivers coming into the pits now. But here we go, the running order at the end of lap 1. Wise leads, Path 2nd, Starfish 3rd, Sasha 4th, Freddie Watts 5th, Ultimate 6th, Jay 7th, Wellington 8th, Jason 9th, and Ollie rounding up the top 10.
I need to be right back, okay?
Right up. So Wellington trying to utilise the ERS to keep himself ahead of those that are chasing down positions. The top 5 is as is. Ultimate getting ahead of Jay. Wellington stays as is. Ledger losing 10 places. Hazel losing 8. Mad Gank and Careless Jackson gaining 4 places off the start. Hurricane gaining 3. Liam gaining 3. And the others gaining 1 or 2 positions along the way. But only Ledger and Hazel coming in to make their stops. So we've got a big train forming. Wise down to Ultimate. And Starfish, not Ultimate. Fastest lap of the race. Jay gets the fastest lap. Very, very difficult to overtake here. All Wise has to do is keep these guys behind him as much as he can. And then see how it all plays out. Path, gonna try, have a look at the Nouvelle Chicane. Wise with a small lock up there. Nothing coming of it at the moment. A little further behind. Ollie on the back of Jason for 9th place. And Ultimate, first one of the day. First penalty of the day. Starfish. I think Starfish has got himself ahead of Sasha. I think he has. Ultimate getting himself ahead of Freddie. The DRS is enabled. Jason having to come into the pits. That'll be a front wing change. Not able to make anything of it. See what's happening further down. Ollie on the back of there's a Whippy on the back of Ollie. And Trap Paolo's getting a time penalty there. This is just testament to how difficult it is to overtake around this track. Not much room to go side by side. Not much room for, very little room for error. Path still trying to work out how he's going to get past Wise. I don't think he's close enough. Freddie Watts having to come into the pits. That'll surely be a front wing change. Jason gets a time penalty. I think it's going to be a front wing change for Freddie. Yes, it is. That's a real shame. Going to be a lot of front wing changes here today, which I'm not overly surprised about. This. It looks like Starfish wanting a piece of the action as well. Not able to make anything of it. And oh, Whippy's gone! Whippy's actually retired in the pits. He's retired in the pits. Not sure what happened there. That's our first retirement of the day.
Might have had the sound glitch probably or something.
Probably some technical issues. Wouldn't surprise me if he has. Because that's what happened to Sasha earlier in the week. Force feedback issues causing him to retire from PRL earlier in the week. And Waddington with a time penalty. I say time penalties are going to start racking up here very soon. Another lock up there. This is a great scrap here for the lead. And tries he might pass, still can't find a way past. Although in saying that, he might have a run here, heading up to Massenet and Casino Square. Thinks better of it. But if anything, this could work into Path's favour, because if he manages to coax Wise into making a mistake, Path will surely be able to take the lead and just storm off into the distance. You've got the top 6 all within DRS range of each other.
There's not been too many changes to the top 6, right?
Well, apart from Jason, who just had to come in, the top 4 stays as it is. Ultimate is up 2 places off the start. As I say that, Jay has just got himself back ahead of Ultimate, so what on earth happened to Ultimate there? Mad Gank, meanwhile, he's just got himself ahead of his teammate. Hurricane looking to try and get ahead of Mon for 12th place, not able to make anything of it. Waddington, meanwhile, right on the back of Ultimate. This is going to be a good scrap. Battle of the Brits here. But you've got one British driver in a French car, and you've got another British driver in an Italian car.
That's true.
So I think Waddington's going to need to learn how to manage his ERS a little bit better, because he's burning it all off trying to keep up with these guys. But of course, the other thing to bear in mind is that Waddington does have a time penalty as well as Ultimate. Having a look into the swimming pool section. Right on his gearbox and more. He can get a good run. There we go. Ultimate comes in. Ultimate's going to try and get the undercut. But in saying that, I think Ultimate started... no, he's having to come in to change his front wing. Oh, no! It's the last thing Ultimate needed. That's hard for him. He'll be going to the end. Oh, that is a massive hammer blow for Ultimate. So we've got the top two here still battling for that race lead. Wise doing very well to keep Path behind him. Path's going to need to come in within the next couple of laps to change his tyres, as will Jay in the Red Bull, which will promote Waddington to effective P4 once they come in, providing he doesn't have to come in to change his front wing as well. Path starting to lose a little bit of ground now to Wise. And there we go, indeed he does come in. So this is the point in the race now where the mediums are now the fastest time on the track.
Ooh.
Rejection
crashed. Rejection crashed.
That's that. Oh, that's at the swimming pool section. That is at the swimming pool section. He's got to be careful not to get disqualified here. I think he might have to accept the disqualification. That is huge there. It's a fair bit of front wing damage. That's definitely going to be a front wing change for him. He managed to spin it round, and he's managed to get it round. So he's okay for the time being. And St. Liam's having to come in as well. And we often say it when we come to Monaco, that this is going to be a race of attrition in regards to so this is going to be a race of attrition in regards to who can avoid any incidents and avoid any front wing changes. Sasha is on the back of Starfish for second place. Jay still staying out. You've got to bear in mind, Jay did start outside the top 10. Jay did start inside the top 10. He did start on those softs. Either he's banking on a safety car, or he knows something we don't as far as tyre wear is concerned. And also, small public service announcement. Always remember to keep yourself hydrated, folks.
Yep.
Ledger comes into the pits. That's a front wing change. So Zola, amazingly, he's managed to keep himself out of trouble. He's now into P14. But I'm not sure if it's going to... Oh dear! That's Sasha gone again! Second race this week! That's the second race this week that he is DNF'd. He lost it out of the swimming pool section, and that is it. He is gone. Our second DNF of the day. I am very surprised there's no safety car. Not even a virtual, at the least. I am very surprised about that. Path, meanwhile, he sets the fastest lap of the race so far. 1:11.195. That is a real shame for Sasha. It has not been his week round Monaco. I mean, it just goes to show that even if you get a good qualifying result, it doesn't mean anything unless you can convert it to a good result in the race.
Exactly. Exactly.
That is a real shame there for Sasha. Zola comes in. 12 laps on those. 12 laps on those mediums. Soft Steven. Jay, amazingly, he's still out. And as I say that, Jay comes in. That's going to put Warrington into a podium position for the time being. It's a set of mediums that should get Jay to the end. 25 slap. Yeah, he should manage it. He should manage it. Path is right on the back of Mad Gang into Massenet. Whoa! Straight through. Mad Gang made a mistake, and Path just said, "Thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that," or whatever the equivalent of that is in French. I've just gone to Google Translate, and I'm gonna try my best here. If I butcher it, I apologize. As the French would say, Path would say, "Merci beaucoup, j'en prendrai un peu." Which is thank you very much. I'll have a bit of that in French. If I butchered it in any way, I apologize for that. I'm a little rusty.
It was good.
I'm a little bit rusty on French. I haven't done it for a while, but nevertheless, we've got Hurricane and Ultimate chasing Mon down for 8th place as they come through Massenet into Casino Square. This is going to be a great battle here. Ultimate is going to be going to the end on those tires, but we have seen previously. We've seen drivers previously that are not a big fan of following others around because of the dirty air issue, and Jason having to come back in. That's going to be another front wing change. And Starfish heads up. He's right on the back of Wise for the lead, and Wise comes in. Is Wise having to change his front wing already? Is he having to change his front wing? Yes, he is! Wise having to change his front wing! But that's hard. That's hard to the end. I think, is Warrington going to have to do the same? Is Warrington going to have to do the same here? No, he's just going on to hards. That's interesting.
The Australian call it's medium hard, right?
Yeah. But that's very early to be coming in for hard tyres. That is very interesting from Warrington. That's only 14 laps. He's still in the top 10 though, and he's got a lot of the drivers in front of him still need to make their. A couple of drivers in front of them still need to make a stop. Mon, Hurricane, Starfish, and Mad Gang all still to make a stop. That's a very interesting strategy call from Warrington, pitting as early as he has. And Jason's retired in the pits. That's it. He's gone. He's out of the race. It's our third retirement of the day. Whippy and Jason retiring in the pits, and Sasha crashing out at the swimming pool section. And Path gets another fastest lap of the race. Starfish coming in. think that was for hard tyres. Yep, hard tyres to the end. Here comes the Red Bull of Jay. Is Jay going to get past? No, he isn't. Starfish, effective P2 at the moment because Mad Gang still hasn't stopped yet. Jay should be able to get to the end on those mediums. Everyone is now on either mediums or hards. Let's have a look at the pit stop situation. We'll say Mad Gang, Mon, and Hurricane still to make a stop. Ledger and Watts has made 2, and oh dear, what's happened there? Liam's had a crash at Saint Devot. That's him. He's gone. He's put it into the wall at Saint Devot. That's him. He's gone. It's our 4th retirement of the day. Pass with the fastest lap of the race. Meanwhile. And he is now the race leader.
Oof, that's not ideal for him.
Jason's got family commitments to focus on. That's understandable, Jason. It's understandable, Jason. And say Charles LeChair in the stream chat saying no heroics into Saint Devot. When did he become Jeff? The yellow flag's in sector 2. I think that's just for lapsed traffic, I would imagine.
No, safety car is enabled. Just this time, it's been difficult to get it out, but it is enabled.
So Path now 8.2 seconds ahead of... So Path is just storming away into the lead now. 8.5 seconds ahead. Wallington trying to get past Mon for 7th place, not able to make anything of it. We're at half distance at the moment. We've had 4 retirements at the moment. Whippy and Jason retiring in the pits. Sasha out at the swimming pool section, and St. Liam tried some heroics into Saint Devot, and it backfired massively with a DNF to his name. There we go, Mad Gang into the pits. That's going to promote Starfish. That's going to promote Jay back onto the podium for the time being. I mean, if Path's feeling lucky, he might. If Path's lucky, he might have a free pit stop in hand. But he's mediums, provided he doesn't have any more incidents afterwards. Wallington now up into 7th, but he's got Mad Gang. He's got Mad Gank, Hurricane, and Ollie right behind him. Wallington's only got Mon to negotiate for the time being. No, hey ho, yellow flag sector 2. I don't think it's for lapsed traffic. I think it might. Yeah, I think it might have been for lapsed traffic. Because it's only Zola and Jackson that have been lapped at the moment. Mad Gang with a 3-second time penalty. Wallington will be breathing a bit of a sigh of relief. So we've got a huge DRS train. Mon down to Ollie at the moment. Waddington not able to make anything of it. Lap 21 of 39 here at the Monaco Grand Prix. And Jay has just got himself ahead of Starfish. Now I think this is the point where Jay's going to start pulling away from Starfish. Hazel with a time penalty. See, this is absolutely phenomenal to see. Path 21 seconds ahead. And he's not done yet as far as extending that gap is concerned. He's got Ledger and Freddie Watts ahead of him. Blue flags. Get out of the way. Once they're close enough. Oh! Both banging wheels and banging walls. There goes Ledger. Freddie Watts next. And there's another one there. That is the Red Bull of Hazel. There we go. This is what you call a dominant performance. Path started on the front row. He's kept himself out of trouble. And there we go. Timing screen's a little bit all over the place, so bear with us. Yeah, there we go. We're fine now. I think. Yeah, I think. Oh dear. Yeah, I think timing screens are a little bit all over the place again. I think they. Are they going to fix themselves? Oh, here we go. Waddington going to try into Sandervort for Mon. Outside of Sandervort, this is going to be very brave for Waddington. Very brave. Mon with the inside line. He kept it. Oh dear me. Oh no. And this is the problem with a broken timing screen. This is the problem with a broken timing screen. I have no idea what the order is. Second day running that I'm having issues with a timing screen. I think that's going to be a front wing change for Waddington. I honestly have no idea. I have honestly no idea what's going on with the timing screens at the moment. Because everyone's going up and down and all around, and I have no idea who's where. If we end up having to run this race again,
we'll have to see, because it looks like it's fixed right now, but when Pat crosses the line, we'll see.
well, Part's already got a huge lead. He's 22 and a half seconds ahead of Jay, who's in second, Starfish third, Wise fourth, Ultimate fifth, Mon sixth, Hurricane seventh, Ollie eighth, Trav Paulo's ninth, Mad Gank rounding up the top 10. You've got then Freddie Watts, Waddington, Hazel, Ledger, Zola, and Jackson.
Yeah, this is right now,
That sh-
correct. Because I remember Mon was right behind Ultimate. And he has 24 laps. He needs to pit yet.
Yeah. And everyone up to Mad Gank has been lapped. It's only the top 9 that are still on lead lap at the moment. Freddie Watts has the fastest lap of the race so far with 1:10.578. Path with the fastest lap inside the top 10, 1:10.696. So it'll be Freddie Watts and Path that get the fastest laps of the race. Hazel with another time penalty. That is not going to do him any favours. And he's only got 6 seconds for the penalties. And oh, Wise had a spin heading up to Raskas. Don't think he's got any damage. He was battling for 3rd place. You've got a small DRS train here. Mon, Hurricane, Ollie, and Trap Paulos. All within striking range of each other. But Hurricane, hats off to him. 25 laps on those medium tyres so far. Hurricane having a look. Mon will be perfectly aware that he's got a bright orange car right behind him, and behind them, British Racing Green, and you've got a clear as day white car coming through, and Trap Paulos, through Mirabeau! Trap Paulos through Mirabeau, he's just got himself ahead of I! What on earth happened there? And there's yellow flag section 2.
Interesting.
That's one of the Alpines.
Ooh.
That was the yellow flag. It was ultimate. It was ultimate through Nouvelle Chicane. Yeah, it has been somewhat of a crazy race, but it's not been as crazy as we were anticipating. Yeah, 2 DNFs so far, yeah. And Warrington with another time penalty. But of course, the action's not over yet, folks, because we've got the X2 coming up at 8 p.m. UK time.
And also, 10 minutes after this race ends, we're going to be having the random picking of the divisions and teams of the Extreme FIFA League.
Oh, yes!
We're going to be having it live on my Twitch channel. It's not going to be on XRL channel, it's going to be on my Twitch channel.
So that'll be Caesar's personal YouTube channel. I've put myself forward for the league, even though I'm not the best FIFA player in the world. But hey, you never know. Might get myself a couple of results here and there.
Oh, the registrations are off right now. We already have the 20 teams, 2 divisions. But maybe for the next one.
I must have forgotten to put my name forward for it.
Yeah, you needed to confirm the registration on the server.
Oh,
yeah.
so I did. Neither I did. Right. Oh well. Career mode it is then.
But you can wait.
If we can work out how to do the commentary.
Yeah, we can do that definitely. Would you be willing to commentate some games?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Hazel another time penalty, 10 laps to go. I mean, let's just put this into context. If Path were to pit now, he'd still come out in the lead because I say 10 laps on soft tyres. It's doable. It is doable, but I think he's going to be looking to win by as big a margin as possible, akin to that of Senna in 1988. Let's just hope he doesn't crash at Portier. Trap Paulos, meanwhile, he's right on the back of Mon. Mon got the better run out of the last corner, and that's going to allow him to keep 6th place for the time being.
If you want to stay with me for 10 minutes after the stuff, we could do the
Sure. Yeah, I'm more than happy to help with the draw.
The draw.
And Hurricane, Mad Gank into the pits. That's a front wing change. I think Mad Gank's run out of softs, so it's a used set of mediums, 19 laps old. Hopefully he can get them to the end of the race. So 9 laps to go after this. Path almost half a minute ahead of Jay. Top 4 have managed to avoid any penalties. Callis Jackson coming in. That's soft tyres. He'll be going for the fastest lap outside the top 10. We've got Hurricane though. He's inside the top 10. What's the fastest lap situation there? He's got 1:10.924. But Freddie Watts, he's got the fastest lap inside the top 10 with a 1:10.578. Taking that from Path. He's not actually far off the fastest lap of the race, only about 300ths away from Mad Gank's fastest lap of the race. Ollie with a time penalty. And there we go, there it is. Half a minute between Path and Jay as we head on to lap 31 of 39. See what they can pull out of the bag in the closing stages of the race. We're on to lap 32 now. And Path is actually closing in fast on that battle for 6th place. He's lapped Hurricane. And he's closing in fast on the battle for 6th place between Ollie, Trap Paulos and Mon. Hazel getting himself ahead of Zola. Cue the blue flags. There we go. Zola just letting that battle ahead of him. Mad Gank coming in for softs. He'll be going for the fastest lap. I'm not sure why he'd be wanting to go for the fastest lap, but he's already got it. But I think he'll be concerned that you've got drivers that are going to try and take it from him, which is a valid concern. He'll be wanting that bonus point. Waddington, meanwhile, is right on the back of Freddie Watts for that last point-paying position. Needs a good run out of the last corner. I think he's got it here. Not quite close enough. Freddie Watts keeping 10th place for the time being. Waddington going to have a run up to Massenay Casino Square. He has a look, but Watts shutting the door on him. Oh, he has a look into Mirabeau. Oh, tried to sell the dummy. Wasn't able to make it stick. The outside of the hairpin, that's going to be brave. He's still trying to work out how to get past into Portier. Oh, my word. Oh, I think that might be one for the stewards. I think Watts might have forced him off. I think that'll be one for the stewards. Waddington tried to have a look through the tunnel into Nouvelle Chicane. Still can't work out how to get past. Freddie being really aggressive with his defending today. Mon comes in, removes himself from that battle. Ultimate is on the back of Wise. This for 5th place. But he's going to need to build up that. But I don't think Ultimate's going to be able to keep that position depending on the penalty situation. Freddie doing very well to defend from Wannington to stop him from getting into that last point paying position. Wannington having another look into Mirabeau. Not able to make it count. And there's one of the Alpha Tauris that have been lapped. Here we go. Here comes Wannington trying to go side by side through the tunnel. There's no room to give there. Four to go here. Really cutting back to path. Meanwhile, there he is. He's caught up to Ollie and Trap. Mad Gang with the time penalty. Ollie moving swiftly out of the way. And now Trap Paulos to chase down. 36-second gap. I know this is only round 3, but this is up there as one of the most... This has got to be up there as one of the most dominant performances in XRL history. And Path... Oh! This is cheeky from Path. He's going for the fastest lap here. He knows he is capable of getting that fastest lap. And out he goes, clean as you like, very quick out of the box. An interesting thing with equal performance pit stops, every pit stop here is 2.6 seconds. And Wannington, while that has been happening, Wannington has finally managed to get himself ahead of Freddie Watts for that last point paying position. What is the penalty situation? Wannington needs to make up 3 seconds. I think Freddie's got back past him. Yes, he has. Freddie's got back past into 10th place.
And Mon actually, he started P16 or 17 and he's right now P5. P9, I mean.
Yeah, he started P15. Hurricane gets a time penalty. And with Mon being as clean as he has been all race, he might jump a couple of positions. Ledger at the last corner! Ledger gone at the last corner!
Ooh, DNF.
Yeah, he buried it in the wall there at the last corner. It's only our 5th DNF of the day, but it's a DNF regardless. As far as the time you lose in the pits is concerned, so you're only losing about 17-18 seconds round this track for your pit stop, given how short the pit lane is, and that's despite the speed limit, which is just 60 kilometers an hour. Path really attacking it here. He's only got 2 laps to go after this. Like I was saying earlier, this is up there as one of the most dominant performances in XRL history. And I said earlier, he might take the gamble and go for a go for the fastest lap, which it looks like he has done. Not quite on this occasion. I think you'd be hard-pressed to choose somebody that isn't Path for driver of the day.
Yeah, definitely. He has made everything correct, everything good, so he definitely deserves it.
Yeah. This is the sort of performance. These are the sort of performances we've seen on a regular basis from Path. He keeps it out of the walls. He keeps it out of trouble. Not taking any unnecessary risks. And he's on course for what will be his first win of the season. He had a nightmare start in Bahrain. He DNF'd there. He didn't race last time out in Spain. And with Ultimate in 4th place at the moment, this is going to be a great points haul for the Williams team. The Alpine team, sorry. There's so many blue cars on the grid!
There's
Path, there, and there it is. Fastest lap of the race. That fastest lap being a 1:10.229.
Great gap from Pat.
26 seconds. Unless he bins it here, he'll be on course for his first win of the season. And it'll be now that he can say my championship defense is underway. He hasn't put a foot wrong all day. He started on the front row, took advantage of others' mistakes. Ultimate getting another time penalty. He can kiss that podium goodbye. He might even kiss 4th goodbye as well. But we're not worried about Ultimate for the time being. We're going to focus on Path as he comes round the last couple of corners. We had no safety cars throughout the entire race today. And as I say that, Ultimate has managed to get himself into 3rd place for the time being. But Path crosses the line and he wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Only the top 6 have managed to finish on lead lap. That's how dominant Path was today.
Very good performance from Pat. Jay also did it really good. 25 laps on the medium tires.
Absolutely, hats off to him. He started P6. And there it is. P2 for him. He'll be happy with that. Ultimate. What on earth has happened to Starfish? I think... Has Ultimate just managed... Has Ultimate's P3, has Ultimate managed to steal a podium right at the end? What is the penalty situation? No, he hasn't! Ultimate back down to P5, Starfish, P3, and Wise P4. And Waddington still jumps him. Waddington still jumps Freddy, so Waddington gets a point. Spectacular drama at the end of the race there. The Codemasters gives Hurricane Driver of the Day. With how far up the field he managed to claw his way through, hard to argue with that. Got 2 French drivers on the podium. So that'll get the Monegasque faithful. That'll keep them very happy. You've got Ireland there on the podium as well for Elf and Starfish. A win and 3rd place this week for Starfish. I'd say that's pretty good going this week, given the nature of the circuit.
Exactly, that was a very good result for Pat. A very good result for Alpine, to be honest, because they haven't been a great season so far.
Yeah, it's a result they've been badly needing. This will rocket them up the championship standings, depending on the penalties after the race. But nevertheless, let's run through your finishers for the Monaco Grand Prix. Path, Jay, and Starfish. That is your podium. Massive congratulations to Path. Path also got the fastest lap of the race. Wise in P4. good performance from him when he started on pole. Ultimate, despite what happened early in the race, he managed to recover up to P5. Trap Paulos started 14th, P6. Mon started P15. He got to P7. Hurricane, despite the grid penalty, started P19 and he's P8. You're going to think he's a valid contender for Driver of the Day as well. Ollie, P9 from P11. Wallington, P10, rounding up the points. You've got Freddie Watts, P11. Hazel, P12. Mad Gang, P13. He got the fastest lap outside the top 10, so he'll get the bonus point for that. Yeah. And Zola, I feel he did pretty well today. He got P14. Kellis Jackson, P15. And your non-finishers, Ledger, Liam, Jason, Sasha, and Whippy.
Yes, it's been a good race. It's been a interesting race for Monaco. We had a little bit of a didn't touch the walls, nice and clean, just bad too fast, giving me blues. Yeah, Sola, yeah, he didn't touch the walls. That was good.
Yeah.
And Mon started P15, finished P7. That was a good result for Mexico also. And Ryan, this guy is amazing. He started P19, finished P8. So either Pat or Ryan for me is driver of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. But that being said, though, that brings us to the end of the X1 coverage here on this channel. In about 10 minutes now, in about 10 minutes time, we're going to have Caesar on his personal Twitch channel. He is going to be doing the draw for the XRL FIFA League. We've got 2 divisions with 10 teams each.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be too surprised if we have this in FIFA 22 as well, when that comes to Game Pass as well. But that being said, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's coverage of X1. Next week we're going to be at Baku. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to be here next week, but I'll be back for Canada in 2 weeks' time. But Caesar, thanks for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure as always having you in the commentary box.
Thank you very much, Kenzie, as always.
Yeah, and a big thanks to you guys as well watching at home as well. It's been a pleasure being able to commentate for you guys this evening. In about an hour's time, we've got the X2 race round this circuit. And on that note, guys, we will see you guys next week on the streets of Baku. Good night.